All right, my name is Howard Tipton, and I have the honor of serving as the town manager for Longboat Key. And you know, we often come together with our friends from the Florida Department of Transportation to celebrate large, major projects, major roadways, interstates. It could be a bridge. And today, though, we're going to celebrate something smaller in scale, but nothing less important, because what we're talking about is pedestrian safety. And these red lights that are going in, and I have to get the correct name here because we call them the red light crosswalks on Gulf of Mexico, but they're known more formally as the FDOT Crosswalk Enhancement Projects of SR 789. So that's the official title. But these enhanced crosswalks by both Country Club Shores and here at Bayfront recognize two of our busiest crossings on Gulf of Mexico Drive, and our residents and our visitors, as they travel from the east side to get to the beautiful waters of the Gulf, they need to be safe. And this this will make a huge difference in our safety as our pedestrians cross. And so I have some introductions this morning that I'd like to make really quickly. From the Longboat Key Town Commission, we have Mayor and District 3 Commissioner Ken Schneier. We have our Vice Mayor and At-Large Commissioner Mike Haycock. We have District 1 Commissioner Gary Coffin, and I give Gary Coffin a lot of credit. Commissioner Coffin was the one who said we ought to celebrate this, and so we're doing it. We have District 2 Commissioner Penny Gold, and we have District 5 Commissioner Sarah Karen here. I think that's all of our elected officials. Also joining us, I believe, we have our assistant to the town manager, Susan Phillips, who is here, and Isaac Brownman, who's our public works director. We have lots of folks from the Florida Department of Transportation, but I only have 3 names. So I will allow them to introduce everybody else. But I want to pause and just say to our friends from the Department of Transportation, we appreciate you. You guys do the hard work, you do the hot work, and you don't get a lot of the recognition. You get a lot of the complaints, but you don't get a lot of the recognition. And so we celebrate what's happening here today with this crosswalk, but we celebrate you every day because your road, 789, is the heartbeat of Longboat Key. And we couldn't live without you. And so we just appreciate you, and I want to make sure you hear that. So with us from the Department of Transportation, District 1, we have Keith Robbins, our Safety Administrator. We have Catherine Chenault, the Development Manager, and helping us organize this whole thing has been Janella Newsome, who's the Director of Public Information. So at this time, looking at the program, I will call up the Mayor of Longboat Key, Mayor Schneier, for a few remarks.
So good morning everyone. Thanks for joining us here today. As Tip, our town manager, just mentioned, language is important. The first notices of this ceremony came out introducing this project as the Red Light District. It was recognized pretty early on that was not the best way to go, so it was revised, and now we know it as the Red Light. So let me just say to you, Longboat is unique in many ways. For one, we're located in 2 counties between Sarasota and Manatee. The border is right up there within eyesight from here. Another unique feature is that our principal street, Gulf of Mexico Drive, is a state road. The speed limit along almost all of this road is 45 miles an hour. On one side of the Gulf lie 10 miles of beautiful beach. On the other side live many people who want to enjoy that beach. And for years, the need to cross GMD to get there and back has created a dangerous safety concern. And that's a concern that's only increased over time. Now, fortunately, Secretary LK Nandam and other partners of ours at FDOT District 1 have worked with us hand in hand to solve this problem. Now, first, a few years ago, a number of yellow blinkers were installed to try and slow traffic at our most active locations. And when they proved inadequate at a few of them, at our busiest spots here and the Country Club Shores, Secretary Nandam's team, and our town staff collaborated quickly to convert yellow lights to red at those 2 crossings. We hope and expect that drivers will finally get the message. These new lights, which we celebrate this morning, include cameras that will allow us to track their effectiveness, and we will employ an enhanced police presence to ensure that they are obeyed. Warnings and tickets will be issued if they're not. All of us on Longboat thank the Department of Transportation for your presence here today, for your cooperation in our focus on pedestrian safety, and, not least, in your continued assistance in our development and implementation in the near future of a complete streets plan for all 10 miles of GMD, which will make our entire island safer for drivers, bikers, and walkers. Thank you.
At this time, if Keith Robbins could come up.
Good morning. My name is John Kabicki. I'm actually filling in for Keith Robbins in the safety office.
Just got to get closer.
Okay. Do you mind if I move it a little bit? Do whatever you want. There we go. Alrighty. Can you guys hear me? Sort of. All right. So once again, my name is John Kabicki. I'm with the State District 1 Safety Office for Florida Department of Transportation. Can I just pick this up? Yeah. All right. Is that better? Yeah. Hey, there we go. All right. So good morning, everyone. My name is John Kabicki. I'm in the District 1 Safety Office, setting in for Keith Robbins. He'll be here in just a few minutes. I'm here just to kind of talk a little bit about the safety at the pedestrian hybrid beacon and along State Road 789. And so we've converted this from a rectangular rapid flashing beacon to a pedestrian hybrid beacon. One of the unique aspects of the pedestrian hybrid beacon, or PHB, is the fact that it does go red, like we've discussed, which should hopefully alert drivers that you need to stop on red. But the signal stays dormant until the pedestrian button is activated. Once the pedestrian button is activated, it then starts flashing yellow and then goes to a solid yellow phase, just like any normal traffic signal. And then after the yellow phase, it goes to an all red phase. Once the all red phase is complete, that is when it goes into a flashing red phase, which allows the vehicles to proceed after stopping, just like we would if the power was out and the signal is in a flashing red sequence. So if there's somebody in the crosswalk, you stop and wait for them. If there's not, after a stop, you can proceed when clear. And so this is all part of our initiatives for Target Zero, which is the department's goal of zero serious injuries or fatalities along state system, and then also along the entire system. So not just our state system. And I know the town's been doing a good job of looking at their streets to see what they can do to incorporate Target Zero into it, talking about speed limits, talking about those other components that can really help promote the safety along Manatee County, Sarasota County, and within the town of Longboat Key. So with that, I will turn it on over. Not sure who's next on the agenda.
Catherine Schnall.
You want me to send it back to you?
Yes.
That'll work.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I love the Target Zero, the zero on the shirt, and that's the goal for all of us. I do want to recognize Commissioner Bishop. Thank you very much for being here. And at this time, Catherine, if you want to come up, Catherine Schnall.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Good morning, everyone. Catherine Chenault and I have been the design project manager for this very important mid-block crossing project, safety project. And I just want to emphasize this has been a very collaborative effort. The department's met numerous times with the town, given presentations. I know we had planned to do a PHB, a pedestrian hybrid beacon, maybe not at this location, but at some location. And then as we were determining what locations we would have as the crossings, the new crossings within the town of Longboat Key, the criteria changed. And so that made we had different considerations at that point. So it was crucial that we meet and discuss and come to a conclusion on where the new crossings would be, since we weren't able to install those rectangular rapid flashing beacons due to that criteria change, the guidance for the design. So we met, like I said, and confirmed that we were installing the most appropriate treatment at the most appropriate locations. As you can see, this is a connection between a park and the beach, and so I've seen numerous people using it just this morning. And now that this project is complete, we can begin to compare data for this PHB and the other one at the Longboat Club Road Drive. I forget which one it is, just a little bit south of here. And against our previously collected data, this was a crossing before, and our other existing RFBs within the town, and we can compare different compliance by vehicles and pedestrians, like stopping on red, using the push button, and crossing at the walk signal. So I know John gave a synopsis of how the signal works, and I've actually brought some tip cards that I can pass out to everyone, and it shows you what the vehicle sees and what you should do, and then it also shows you what the pedestrian sees and what they should do. So very helpful. Take some for citizens as well, and I just want to thank everyone, including our wonderful construction team who really made it happen. So I see Juan and Greg are here today. So.
Okay. Thank you so much, Catherine. Yeah, we do know from a construction perspective that there was so much involved in determining what was in the ground. And it was not easy, especially down at Country Club Shores. We know that that was a challenge. So again, we appreciate the construction teams and everything that you've been doing. So the other thing I want to just take a minute and mention is that we are all about pedestrian safety. And because we have so many friends from the Florida Department of Transportation, I want to just remind everybody that we do have a Complete Streets vision coming to you soon. And this is going to be something that will enhance pedestrian safety, biker safety, and driving safety as well. So we look forward to continuing to evolve that vision with you. It's a partnership, and it takes all of FDOT's support in order to make that happen. And so we look forward to that conversation. At this point, what I'm going to do is ask the mayor to lead us over to the ribbon. This is a ribbon cutting, so there is some exercise involved. And so we are going to go over to the ribbon. You will go on the other side of the ribbon and face me, and then we will do the cutting, and then we will walk across safely our new crosswalk, and to ensure that it's working. And so we'll look forward to that. So if you'll please join the mayor over at the ribbon, we will commence.
Mr. Mayor, count of three. Yeah. Everyone ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Yeah, you're on your own. We just wanted to get there. Yeah.